welcome back. So I have finished sewing round the four corners of the baby play mat. So the next thing we'll do now is, I told you I was going to show you another method of finishing the edge, something different from what we did with the baby duvet. So what we're going to do is, you cut a material like this. I cut about 4 inches. You can make your own bigger or smaller depending on what you want to do. So on the wrong side, the side that's going to be the back of your baby play mat, you place the material, run a stitch, turn to the side that is going to be the front. When you turn, you fold about 1/2 inch and sew on the line that you sewed before, the first line that you run the stitch to hold the 3 materials together. You're going to run a stitch. That is, you sew here at the back, you turn, you fold 1/2 inch in, and you run a stitch. You do the same all round. I've already done for the 3 sides. You can see it is very nice. It's nicely finished. You can see it. I've done it for the 3 sides, so only this one side is left. So I'm going to finish it. Then another thing is, if your material is too plain, you might want to make a design. Maybe just run a thread. You can measure 5 inches from the edge, run a stitch round the 4 corners, measure 5 inches again, run a stitch, measure. If you see what I did here, my fabric, my material is already well designed, but I just ran a stitch. I followed the original design of this material, so I just ran a stitch. Since there's foam inside, any stitch you run is going to give it a fine design. You can see it at the back. It's really showing at the back, but it's not really showing at the front because my fabric has a design already. You can see at the back, see what it looks like. So if your material does not have a good design, you can decide to run a stitch to give a design. So that is how a baby play mat is made. Thanks for watching. Remember, this is e-design and craft tutorials.